Kegsbreath said the military exists to kill people and break things. The only thing he kills is the vibe and breaks OPSEC every time he opens signal. Anyway, Vienna sausage is bleeding, so I'm going to walk you through how to use a tourniquet to stop a life-threatening bleed. This is Kat. She's a combat application tourniquet, and she's tougher than the liver of a Secretary of War. This is a pressure dressing. I don't know how it got here, but we're not talking about it today. Tourniquets are the go-to option for extremity hemorrhage, meaning only arms and legs. This is the self-adhering band. At one end, you'll find a red tip. Speaking of tip, if you see a guy missing both a chin and a moral compass, don't take his advice on immigration reform. On the other end, the windlass, the clip, the buckle, and the strap. Before we put Kat to work, make sure the scene is safe and call emergency services. With an arterial bleed, we only have seconds to minutes to place an effective tourniquet, which is still more time than ICE gives a family walking out of an immigration hearing. Let's pretend this is a thigh. This is where a knee would be. Bring it up because you don't place tourniquets over a joint. For a hasty tourniquet, we're going to go high and tight over the clothing. Unlike Kegsbreath, we're looking for functional, not performative. Now, if clothing or anything else gets in the way, you need to remove them quickly so you can place an effective tourniquet. You're going to run the band through the buckle and pull harder than a sexual matador while watching the bull. Secure the band to itself, and we're going to start twisting the windlass. If the casualty is awake, let them know this is going to hurt. So this would be a lot easier if you would just lay back. I'm kidding, but you should tell the casualty what's going on and what to expect. If you pulled the band tight enough prior to this step, you should only be able to get a couple of turns in. You're going to lock that windlass into the clip. Then I'm going to pull the rest of the band over. I'm going to put the strap over that. The point here is to completely occlude arterial blood flow, because if we don't and it seeps through, it's going to create a dystopian hellscape. No, sorry, that's if fascism seeps in. Compartment syndrome, that's the one I was looking for. I'm going to pretend like this was a traumatic amputation above the knee. So now I'm going to assess to see if my intervention was effective. So as I'm assessing, I don't see any bleeding or classified leaks. And now I'm going to write the time that I placed the tourniquet on the strap. Once you've stopped the bleeding, do not loosen or remove the tourniquet. If there's a need to move your casualty, this is the point at which you would move them. And that's all for this episode of Christian Nationalism is just a Scooby-Doo level disguise for fascism. Y'all be safe, be well. We'll see you soon.